I want y'all to take a look at this statement from the CDC, and this will show you the real stats of exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to men or fathers actually being in their children's lives. And I hope we can dead that stereotype and that myth of men just leaving their responsibilities, because it's just not true in general. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Dutch, the Black Non-Democrat. Alright folks, on today's video, I just want to spit some facts to you guys, because it's a lot of women that come to my comment section, and some men, some simp men out there that come to my comment section that love to tell me how much, black men don't take care of their children and leave their responsibilities and are just not there for their children. Don't interact with them or nothing. They just like to be like a rolling stone. Papa was a rolling stone. He hit the joint and roll out, right? That's what the narrative they like to spit. That's the narrative that these women and these simps like to spit. And it is not true, you guys. Those statistics, those fake narratives don't exist. Now, do we have men out there who actually don't take care of their responsibility? Yes. Do we have the Pookies and Ray Rays out there? Yes. But I truly believe, and this is an opinion, this is not a fact, but this is opinion based upon me looking at these facts that I'm about to show you though. I really believe in my heart that the only men that are deadbeat dads, per se, as you say, are the men who really, just met Keisha at the club the other day and, didn't really want that baby, but Keisha got pregnant within 2 weeks and Keisha really don't even know his name, and they probably met at the club or on Instagram in the DM. I believe majority of those deadbeat dads or deadbeat dads in our community are those guys who just, these women don't even, think to, they just have these bum dudes babies, man. And it's a lot of them, but it's not the majority of us. And I hate that they put that out there like that. See, Barack Obama, what you guys are going to hear in this little statement that I'm going to play, Barack Obama went on national TV on Father's Day and said, half of the kids that are, getting born are born to single mother homes, and men need to step up, right? But you can look at it that way. You can look at it that way. But let's just turn it around a little bit. Let's not look at it half empty, but let's look at it half full, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys like this. Look at this thing that he said like this. Half of black men or black fathers are actually in the house. I'm part of that half of black men actually live with their children. Now, the thing is, these women aren't married to these guys. That doesn't mean that these men aren't in the children's lives, and it doesn't mean that these men aren't living with the children. You see, it is a false narrative if you just give that negative part of it, or that view of negativity, meaning, these women, they're raising the children by themselves. Yes, 84% of women in the black community is having children out of wedlock, but that doesn't mean 84% of men who's fathering these children are not in their children's lives, or at least trying to be in their children's lives. If you guys go down in the description box, you'll see a video where I'm breaking that down on how this false narrative of men just leaving their responsibilities. No, majority of men out here, black men, try to see their children, want to see their children, but these courts are made to where they have family court and they have child support court, where both of them should just be one little courtroom, right? But no, if you are talking about you want to see your child in child support court, they tell you to go to family court. If you tell the family court person that you did pay some money and the system messed up on that child support payment that month, he can't deal with it. He's going to tell you to go to child support court. See, they give the father the runaround, you know what I mean? And a lot of women out here, they sit up there and say, soon as y'all break up, you need to jet down there and get full custody. Nah, that's not how men work. You see what I'm saying? Men understand that they need their mothers. These children need their mothers, but these women don't understand that they need their fathers as well. So they go to the court and get full custody. We're not always going to go to, matter of fact, the average man is not going to go and get full custody. The average man ain't going to take the children away from their mother. You see what I'm saying? It's just something that's innately in us to not do to the woman. That woman could stab you in the neck, but you like, yeah, my kids still need their mother. I wish women thought about men like that. I wish these women thought about men like that. But without further ado, I've ranted a little bit longer than I thought I was going to be, but I want y'all to take a look at this statement from the CDC, and this will show you the real stats of exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to men or fathers actually being in their children's lives. And I hope we can dead that stereotype and that myth of men just leaving their responsibilities, because it's just not true in general.
Today, around 70% of black children are born to parents who aren't married. Rates of out-of-wedlock births have, of course, increased among all races since 1965. The idea that racial disparities in education, employment, income, incarceration, and more can be blamed not on structural racism, but on this absence of black fathers has been parroted by pundits and politicians alike. Even black public figures have shared these statistics. In 2008, President Barack Obama said during his Father's Day speech that more than half of all black children live in single-parent households. Fathers are 5 times more likely to live in poverty and commit crime, 9 times more likely to drop out of schools, and 20 times more likely to end up in prison. They are more likely to have behavioral problems, or run away from home, or become teenage parents themselves. And the foundations of our community are weaker because of it. This stereotype ignores clear evidence that black fathers are in fact more involved in their children's care and their lives than fathers of other races. We cannot equate the number of unmarried dads to the number of fatherless children. First of all, marriage rates don't necessarily reflect the number of black fathers living with their children. As writer Josh Leves points out, the majority of black dads, 2.5 million of around 4.2 million, do live with their kids, even if they're not married to their partner. And second of all, according to a 2013 report by the CDC, black dads, whether they live with their children or not, are more actively involved in their children's lives than their counterparts of other races. For example, the CDC reports that black fathers who live with their children are more likely than fathers of other races to provide physical care, bathe, diaper, feed for their young children, read to their children, and help their children with their homework all on a daily basis.